You know, I really hope it went live when I clicked go live, because I clicked go live about 2 seconds ago, but it says I've been live for 10 seconds. Nope, now it says 3 seconds. Okay. Hello, everybody. Let me unpause that, and let me pull the chat up. So we're doing the second half of the dungeon today. I did send the message yesterday, last night for me, that I would be streaming today. Hopefully people caught that. No ping or anything, but I ping for stream anyway, so we will see. Now, oh lord, we are inside of the dungeon, and I don't remember where the aliens were. We could have technically save-scummed or save-scum-ish to rotate some people and see what's even going on in here, but we're gonna do that again anyway. And because we're jumping straight into a mission, I'm probably gonna sit here for a minute or two just to let people get in. Because this is probably the single biggest mission before, I almost said Cydonia, Teleth. And I'm sure people want a chance to get in here. Now, I don't actually have anything to do. I'll probably click here and sit around on turn 1 for a minute. Yeah, Tentaculate. And you, is it worth? I should probably run night vision like this. Not my favorite. This is... There's a lot of not lethal weapons. Are we flying? We are flying too, okay. I don't know how many of us are up a layer. So, I don't know. Last time we had to leave because a DPL got fired into our room. And this is comically open here, which is really not good. These guys have a good 60% thermal vision, which is beaten by our 100%. Conveniently, none of them are looking... Okay, none of them are looking at us. This guy can see along this line. There's a 45-degree line of sight. So if you look at this guy, it's along this angle and this angle. The tentaculate would be along the diagonal here. So we're safe for now. Problem is, I need to figure out what we're even doing here. We are also exclusively running sonic weapons. Oh, hello. Roland. Yeah, so you are one of the high MC strength people we brought along. You're not immune, but you have high strength. I believe Doom Anvil, yeah, you're number 2. Because we didn't have any drones. I might consider using these, but I don't know if they're gonna kill things or not. We are gonna have to wait and see on that. Yeah, because, like, I can't really let you get a shot in. I'm thinking about throwing a grenade down the hall, but I think they have high resistances. I should also... What I should do while we're sitting here is I'm going to pull up the mod. What is this? What is this? I don't need you. You're fine. Okay. I'm going to pull up the mod files, and we're going to look at the resistances of these guys so we can min-max how we play against them. I don't know if it's worth throwing grenades or explosives or what. Now, you can't see me navigating my file structure, but that's probably a good thing. Extended user mods. Where's TWoTS? Looking for rule sets, we're looking for armors. And I think whatever we're looking at in VS Code here is fine. Oh, and it opens to the TWoTS guard. Okay. Do I still have a little hidden... So if I go back to my stream here, we had a little chat thing that we hit last time, right? Stream temp stat strings? Is this accurate? No, this is different. So the stat string you're looking at there is actually for cyborgs. I believe that's their caps. I want to edit this. Where rename, remove, order. Where's just properties? Just properties. Okay. So we're looking at this, and I don't see Triangle team. Okay, so looking through this, I don't see anything too too crazy. Let's get these guys on screen here. Can I move you up? I can move you up. Why is this so tall? What does it look like? It overlaps with YouTube chat a little bit. I'm just going to make it smaller. You all can probably read that still. Okay, let me check out the actual YouTube stream there. Cool. Okay. So those are the stats we're working with for the Taste guards, because we're going to ask a lot of questions about them. I'm going to set off now. And the three of you get to witness this in real time. What do I even want to do about this? So I think there's a guy over here somewhere. From memory, I swear there was somebody like... No, you're all looking this way. I feel like... I mean, there's clearly aliens in this direction, but like, I swear there was somebody in here somewhere. And what I'd really like to do is go up and sit in these corners. Because this is not open. And if we go to the map and check, it's Alt. Oh, this is just awful. Oh, yep, we're doing the dungeon. We're not even like, we're not nearly as close to this corner as I thought we were. Like, this is a 6x6, we're here, so I guess this is probably the optimal direction to move, but... Oh, hell no. Oh, and you can just fly over these? That's good knowledge, actually. Airplane door. The two people we see only have thermal shock launchers, which is okay. It's manageable, at least. But, like... We have 18 guys, we gotta figure out how to even fit them in the room without being seen. I think a lot of people are gonna be sitting up a floor or looking down. Did you miss anything? You have not. I've mostly sat here. Pulled up the stats. Those are in the lower left of the screen. Just for reference. I should probably fire these guys off, but I don't know where I want them just yet. And we are free to do things from our current starting position, so if you could get a shot to, like, here, it would be pretty nice, since we're trying to get this way. So accuracy, can I just shoot to here? Okay. Wait, is this thing gigantic? No, it's just here. Okay. Tactical buoy. So it starts with no time units. I kind of want to look to the left. It's fine. It's at least bait. Okay. Well, at this stage, we're going to ignore this guy and we're going to shoot you. 35. You have enough to get up to, like, here. Okay. So... That's good damage. What's going to be a problem... I want you to go up first, please, and then forward. It's going to be a problem is that this can only auto-fire. Can you react with this thing if you can only auto-fire? Does anybody know that? And I don't want to shoot these guys because they are going to fire back. So we're just going to go up and across. And you are going to go up and across and down again. Yeah, just go up here. And I'd like, let's see, the people in this corner probably got to stay in this corner. I'm gonna put you over here. I'm gonna put you here. Like, I don't know which doors we want to sit above. I'm a little happier to put people above this side. This might be the only way in. We might actually want to take this area here. How big of... Right, because... Alt? That's the Windows key. It is Alt. But this only goes to, like, here. There's still another layer on the outside. Like, it's this footprint here with a row of chunks around the outside. Like, here, there's still more stuff, so that's annoying. I do think... Yeah, we still might push in here anyway. It's nice because this whole area is sealed off, so we're not going to get swarmed. We'll see how the first turn goes. And it's too high, which is nice. You guys are probably going to swap out for chain swords too. I don't think the tactical buoy will have... Let's take a look at you. The sprite is misleading. You have like 10 time units. So this thing can open doors, can it? So if I put a guy here, it could open the door. That'd be next turn, of course, but... I don't know, so it's interesting, it either lands always facing, like, the bottom of the screen, or it lands facing away from whoever shot it. If it's away from whoever shot it, it's not bad. The fact that it starts with 0 time units is interesting. You kind of need to hide this thing and treat it like a security camera. We do have another 3 or so. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, you guys are here. We don't have anybody downstairs. I'm going to have you go up, and then across and down. And what I think I want from you is just to do that. And you go stand here, and you look that way. No, go up first, please. And across. Okay. You are going to throw smoke this turn instead. Need this here. Sealed off almost so it's going to be easier to defend, but there's no natural hiding places in the corridor around the big room. Okay. Now, with enough smoke, the whole corridor itself becomes a hiding place, but that is good to know. Okay. Yeah, and you're looking down the hall at this guy. I really do want to shoot at him. You will have 58 time units to work with. That's not close. Okay, we kind of almost have this working. I don't really want you here, I kind of want you over here. And I'd like a couple more people against this wall, which I'd like you to go up first. There's also no smoke over there. Going to have you... Well, hold on. I kind of want you to go across the hall. And it jumps when I press middle mouse occasionally. Yeah, so there's no smoke here. That's workable. I don't know. Stupid buoy clicking on this thing is going to be a problem. You're here, you're here. We are... This is the closest we're going to be to safe on this first turn here. We want them to burn most of their time units, and then we're just going to make a run for it. We'll see what the buoy sees, if the buoy survives. Otherwise, we're going in here. Oh, it opened up the entire wall. Okay. Yeah. That's also what I expected there. We have a couple people with max. This might even be beneficial if they don't run. Yeah, okay, that could have been worse. Okay, we are in the game. How are you doing? You have 1 wound? Okay, what is this thing? 1 use? Just use this. You're better. Wow, you're instantly full health. Cool. And it took like nothing. I love these. Okay. Do we think this thing has time units? Doom Anvil, can you hit this? I'll take that because you are one of the low MC people and put that in your offhand. Okay. Next, there are 4 more aliens. I don't really want to autogun when friendly fire is fairly easy to pull off here. Like with you two right here. We're kind of at an interesting spot. I kind of think this is the safest shot that we can take right here. Oh, this thing just died. Okay. Now from here, what I want... I'm gonna have you put in a snapshot. Okay. And I'm kind of thinking we go in and melee here. Because this guy with his cannon missed. Hold on, what's the stat say? Melee is 0.8, so this isn't great. You're gonna swing one more time. I mean, it's bleeding. Ta-da. Don't forget the tentacular who broke the buoy. Yeah, that's something I'll have to look at. Actually, we'll have you look at that in a second. Melee, please. One more. Yeah, okay. I don't see this guy down the hall. I kind of think it's one of the guys who walked into the room here. You see both. See, I want the auto shot into this guy. Because I know the cannon is out of time units. And I kind of think we take the sniper and we put an aim shot here. Yes, okay. We survived. I'm a little curious what... Also, is this, like, open? No, it looks like there's wall. Yeah, okay. So this is fine. It's okay that we blew this up. So at this point... I want you. Okay, we are in the room. Can you... Yeah, we verified that this is wall. Okay. We are going to stand here. I'm gonna have a couple of you just rush it, because I would like smoke down at the end of the hall. Tentaculates are always going to be a problem, but the more people we can keep out of this big room, the better we're going to do against explosives. They have a lot of smoke vision, but they don't have infinite smoke vision. You. Okay, we got a number of people out. Or at least in a slightly better spot. You panicked. We have the buoy in the middle of the room. I feel like this is more of a body block than anything. I'd like you in this corner, though. We still have some time units here, though. That's the fun gun. Can you... 35... Yes, actually, you just can. You cannot. Motion scanner will tell. That's a good call. That's something I'm surprised I forgot here. Okay. Yeah, so we're in danger. That's all that tells us. Okay, so this side's relatively clear. This side is awful. Do not want to be here. Do we have time units anywhere? What I really want to do is I want to get a grenade down here. Actually, that's not true. I don't want to put a grenade here. Yeah, you're fine, you're fine. I'm gonna put you here. Like, the fact that this is so empty, we're gonna get as many people out of this room as possible right now. Yeah, and we're gonna want more scanners out here too, but I also want you to have time units to react. Oh, but both of you have time units here. So what you could probably do is go to here, spot this guy, put a shot in. Go run away again. That's some damage in. It's good that we have you spread out there, and down here is just going to be a mess. Next turn we'll actually open with scanners. We have Doom, Anvil, and Rolland here. Both of which are only on knives, the harpoon, probably a heavy chainsword too. You can have them run around with a chainsword and a scanner. And we can get a better, like, yeah, Steel Legionnaire here. We can get a real scan of this area on the next turn. See what's going on. There's not much more I can do. I'm going to leave a couple people with time units just to give us a chance at reacting. I say a couple people. I think one person has time units. 2? Okay, there's a couple. And we're just going to see how this goes. That is a cannon. That is a spectacular. This is going to go wrong. Oh, it is gone. Where's the tentaculate going? Oh, no. Okay, what do you see? You see a whole lot of nothing. 1, 2... You've been shot. You are... Incredible. Maybe we don't do this. Okay, well, I said we were going to scan. You are no longer in a position to scan. I'm going to need you to... Just, what's going on here? A lot. You are in a relatively calm area. There are 2 guys inside. That is workable. I have a feeling this guy's got time units and we don't want to mess with it. I'm gonna have you take this guy out. That's a crazy amount of damage. I want to know what you see. That's not a valid target. Okay. And you're stuck on the ground floor, which is fine. But you see this guy way over here. Can you, like, do something about this guy? Can you move? No, that's fine. Okay, can you put an aim shot here? Okay, we have damage in. For whatever that's worth. Okay, you go back to your corner since apparently you can't be seen from here. I would like... See, the stun weapon's not lethal. So we're going to prioritize the cannon for now. The guy you were going to take out is gone. I'm going to have you move. Well, I'm going to have you move to this corner. And I'm going to have you just pull out a scanner. Yeah, we have those two. Somebody's back here. You just have this. Oh, you reloaded your thing. Aliens did that for us. Hmm. You're over here now. This guy's down there now. You have time to do much of anything. It's not the target we want here. Well, we know that this area is relatively clear, at least along this side, so I'm going to move a little aggressive out to here. Yeah, this is how you get it. Okay. You back up. You should put this thing away. Can you see? Yes. Can you shoot? I kind of want a snapshot, though. Okay, and then I want you around this corner. Cool. You move a little closer. You get up to here. You get up to here. Yeah, you see what's his face. You're still on the ground. What do I even want to do with... I don't know what I want to do with this side. We've kind of sort of cleared out this area. I would move, but I don't know what's in the corner. Supposedly nothing? Do you have any stun weapons on anyone if there's an Oct inside the big room? I have stun weapons on the mission. I think I was going to give Roland and Doom Anvil stun weapons, but currently that's not going so well. Although if there's an Oct in the big room, it can't get out, right? Like through the 1x1 door? Because I've never actually seen... these are 1x1, so no, it could definitely get out. The short answer is no, we don't have stun weapons. At least not equipped. They're in the equipment pile here. Yeah, you still see this guy. I'd like to do something with this guy. And I'm seriously considering putting somebody in here. At that point, we need a little more smoke. Which you do have. Can't get out, but it can annoy you with MC. That's been fine for now. We'll just have to grab somebody who's MC immune. Take him in there with a stun weapon. And just so we're aware, there's only 2 people here who have weak MC strength, and by that I mean near max, but not immunized. Yeah, this whole side's just a problem. I don't know what I want to do with you all. Like, keeping you here is probably for the best, but... like, overextending is going to be a problem. That's where I'm at with you. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you go probably just around me here. Yeah, I know. Hopefully you're fine. You should... I don't know if you... You turn to our control again after this turn, don't you? So you might die. Hopefully you don't, but you might. Just tab through. Oh yeah, the buoy. Hello. Yeah, you're the only guy who hasn't done anything. That's just because you're in a weird spot. Okay. Yeah, that's... I figured that was gonna happen if I put somebody in that room there. You got a cannon on the way in. Sadly, you were killed by what I assume is a sonic cannon here. Brr. Stupid. Okay. Right, yeah, that's the only thing that moved. Okay. This isn't a sniper though, and this is a bad sniper angle. Who do you see? You don't see anybody. You guys have somebody up here. I'm gonna put you in the middle and scan. What? There were like 3 markers on there, but okay. There's our friend. I don't know if this guy can see us. Okay. You're gonna just hit this guy's range. Great. You can shoot the wall. What do you mean by the wall? Like this? The room in the bottom left. This? Yeah. So I was opening up walls last time, but that's what allowed the line that put a DPL into the middle of the room here. So I'm trying not to open up too many sight lines, even if that does technically reveal who's in there. Because what I'm almost tempted to do... Oh, that's a good distance. Ah, okay, we have a different target then. Can you hit that? I'm going to give you that shot. Because you have an auto weapon, or I'd take the shot. You should probably just take the aim shot and we gamble. 80% though. And it lived. You do have a sniper. Just don't miss. Okay. Good luck to you, sir. There's somebody in this room here we'll probably have to deal with sooner than later. I don't know how much health or bleed you've stacked up, but it's not a lot. What's their armor? 60, Sonic 1.2. So I'm taking all that much damage from the auto weapon. It's funny that the thing on the left side is more useful to me. The other issue is there's a tentaculate in here. Yeah, you should put that away. No option to react, really. You reloaded. I'm going to put you in this corner. That gives you at least auto here. We'll try this. I think we're... Yeah, this is a safe shot. Yeah, so you get a hit on this guy. Okay, so this guy's not indestructible. Oh, we can't fly over the top. We just get to see inside for some reason. Okay. I do kind of want to chainsword into this wall here. This is a much... or at least over here is preferable to what we're working with right now. Yeah, you guys corner camping is going to be our friend for now. We will see, and hopefully you just fall over. I don't know what we're going to do with... I don't know what we're going to do about that. Oh, I appreciate the reaction shot. Okay. Good reaction shot, not good. Oh boy. Okay. So we're just fully... How much armor does this thing have? It's more than I want, right? Oh, that was just a different case-off. Okay, well... You have a sniper. 1, 2, 3. You see this guy. I want you to take out this guy. It is a hit. Apparently the zombie can bleed. I'm gonna put this into the zombie. Okay. I needed you to hit that side. You can fire again. Do that again. You miss a shot? Okay. You needed to hit the tentaculate over there. Oh, you see a guy with the cannon over there. I mean, at least the autogun's nice. Firing wildly with that one. You take your single snapshot? Yes, that gets the kill. Okay, you're gonna put an aim shot down here. Oh, you already did. You are gonna... You're out of ammo. You're... time units... Okay. It's pretty accurate with auto, all things considered. Nobody's directly up there. We're probably good to take this shot. I'm thinking you grab the chainsword. Actually, you go up here. Stand to the side of the zombie and use autosonic. Yeah, well, it's gonna punch through eventually. There's a guy inside still. But we're not getting that close to the zombie. It can stay over there. And I think we should take this shot anyway. Yeah, that's good. Which means you... are relatively free to just let loose with... Okay. With a volley of sonic. Can you reload? Love that, actually. That's really cheap reload. Okay. There's somebody in here still. I'm pretty sure there's a tentacular back here. I don't know if you guys can react. I'm a little concerned about that. Can you get this guy to the end of the hall? I'm just going to assume that goes to the end of the hall, even though the whole tile set's, well, redacted. We could put shots into this guy, but we don't have time units to really move people around for that. You guys are just going to struggle to hold the line back here. The rest of you... I'm gonna put this at... I'm gonna gauge that as being half of the aliens so far that we've dealt with. Can you hit this? Yeah, go for it. You got a 0. Okay. Yeah, give you a chance too. That's crazy. You're up here. I want you to scan again. I think this is the only... yeah. Just move along the wall here. Well, we have full time units and the only alien we see is over here, so we're in an interesting spot. I don't know what we even want to pretend to try and clear. Like, we've made it this far. I do think we should spread out to the best of our ability. But, like, what are we dealing with here? One guy here. Okay. That guy's absolutely 100% right there. I'm thinking we throw a grenade down here. And by we, I mean juggle. Bro. Okay, you should have gone up first. Okay. Back to your corner. Reload. That took a lot more than... You done something this turn? Oh, you scanned. Make sure there's nobody else I need to reload with, too. Ooey. Okay, I was gonna say, who has no weapon? You. I knew somebody had the empty sonic sniper. And you're sitting here looking at this guy. You're fine. You're fine. We're gonna slowly keep moving here. There's this guy here. And I do kind of want you to motion scan next turn and get a read for what's over here. I'd like to sweep around this way. We just sort of do a spiral around the map. Because we're almost certainly hitting the 20 turn limit cap here, which might we just hunker down in here. Like, you pop a hole here, so that aliens can flood this way, and this way. Call it a day. And it'd be nice if you could go up, but you cannot go up. And I tell you to move there, but it's probably safer for you to move 1 square forward. Yeah. Of course, this is going to be the instance where everyone gets DPLed. Yeah, you run away. We're going to see what this thing is. Leave time units staring at... Yeah, okay, so the snipers can react, so we're going to leave you all here with time units. Okay, maybe not all of you, but a lot of you. And all the autoguns went this way. We unintentionally split up the autoguns from the snipers here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna call that turn. We'll see if we just... Nothing died. Non-lethal, non-lethal. This dude is trying to figure out who's been shooting him. That's a problem. Oblivious. One of you needs to reload, right? No? Well, you will soon. Aimed is gonna cost you a good amount, then you run away. Cool. Okay, I need you to scan, actually. Scan says the guy who was out here is left. I think we're just gonna auto-gun the close guy. That's terrible. We're getting zeros in there. Yeah. leave you here with your autogun and you here with your autogun, because I would like autoguns to remain in here. Do you have a reload? You do. And you should have a reload, yeah. I don't think anybody's reloaded more than once. Give me... So this guy's up here. Yeah, you're in the best spot to go hit him. So you're gonna hit a scan for everyone's sake. Okay. You backed up and put that in your hand. Which means you are now... Huh? That's the weapon that drains time units. And you can't really get out of the door now, can you? Go stand here. Aim shot? This guy's definitely gonna shoot back, right? Or we're gonna kill it in one hit. Okay, so this is safe-ish. This is what we need, isn't it? We probably need to capture the dungeon, though. We can't just shoot and break this. And I'm not about to shoot it and find out. We're just gonna clear the mission. Okay. Which means it's probably good you're not the one who took the shot. We're gonna put you... Okay. Random tech. Holding Alt. Might get the guy in the center. This guy? I was gonna say, if you see how we're up a level. If I hold Alt, it forces it down to the lower level. That's neat. I feel like I've probably done that on accident. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna shoot this guy again. And that should be turn, yeah. You've got time units and I want you here. Don't shoot the item in the center, let it sit till you clear the mission. Yeah, okay. See, I don't think you guys can react, but I'm gonna move you out one and give you a chance. Otherwise, that's turn again. Nope. That needs to die. In fact, we are going gambling. One, two, three, like 4, 5, or whatever. Very upset if this drifts and hits the wall. This shouldn't hurt. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. We have removed that area. You go ahead and drop that. Now we investigate. We don't really care. There's a DPL out here somewhere. Oh, and we just opened it up for him. I'm gonna ask you to move. I kind of want to do that again. You're suddenly in a terrible spot. We might need to vacate this room. Okay. Scanner, please. Scanner says it's the only guy nearby. Did you hit this guy once? You did. Is the sniper good enough? Okay, well, Well, if the sniper had hit, it might have been good enough. And you will grab one of these guys next turn. No, you gotta run away. Yeah, and I kind of think you might want to look this way. You have time to just shoot once, that's good. I'm gonna put you over here. You move. You move. Smoke them or you DPLed. I've done that before. I don't think it's gonna save us, but I'll do it again. And by before, I mean, I think DPLs just kind of don't acknowledge your smoke. Right in the middle? Yes. While you're at it, go over here. You all on this side of the room are probably okay. Most of you have gotten out of the room. I don't think these guys heal, so we're gonna leave him bleeding. Give me a reload. Give me a scan. We don't see the guy with a cannon who walked by. I'm gonna have you back up a square. Head over to here. Head around the corner. Head not quite around the corner. You all are just here for the sake of being safe. No, I want you. Yeah, it's just, it can't move. Okay. We hope. Is it cannon? The DPL is still missing. No, you don't have an inventory. You, on the other hand, I'm gonna have you grab the 3 ammo one and shoot it twice. And then you'll swap it out for a better one next turn. That's another cannon. Okay. You don't see the guy way over there. You also don't have time units for it. Yeah, I know. Well, can you get up to here with... You can just go straight up once. Cool. Oh, that went off the edge of the map. Okay. We may have simply done enough damage at this point. I'm gonna view scan and then put that thing back, and you're just gonna hold with time units. DPL is still missing. We really don't want to deal with that. We're also only at turn 9, so we're in decent shape. You scan from here. Okay, these guys are fully just patrolling around this area, so we might be able to hold the middle and pick them off slowly. This area up here is still unknown. I'm gonna have you scan just to see. Nobody. Okay. I hit you instead of I there. We might have this under control. Relatively. Like, this is the point where we might outnumber the aliens. The DPL is still a problem. And this whole area here is still kind of a problem. I'm gonna have you smoke that. I don't want you here. That's a good line of sight. Okay. Then we will probably pincer the bottom half of the map and try to move north. Well, I guess this is west. This is technically north. You just get close enough to round the corner and auto-gun. Okay, so that guy's on our trip around the map. DPL is now here. James, I need you to scan. Right here. Okay, yeah. They're actually just walking in circles around the map. Do you have spare? Yes. Okay, so this guy's up here. I'm going to also scan here. And we are just gonna move. Pick up one of these things that has... This guy's got 6 ammo, you say? The other guy with 1 is over here. Okay, I'll grab the one with 6. Yep. You're here. You should throw, but you want time units. So I'm gonna put you here and have you throw. You move out to there. And I did say I wanted to pincer this direction. We have you guys who can get moving that way. You're over here. I'm gonna put you here. And in like a turn, I'm gonna have you guys all move out. Although, I think we probably catch the DPLs that's walking around here, because this guy should make it up to here-ish. Have you scanned? Is it worth moving out? Yes, and you've also scanned. So what that tells me is we should get to here. And like here. And like here. And on the next turn we should be able to round the corner and hit that guy with everything. Rest of us are on the move. Okay. Also, you hit a scan. This guy is not going on a lap around the map this way. No longer here, though. That's great. Actually, this is kind of nice terrain here. You hold there. You just go down a layer. You hold here, that's fine. You're probably going to stand here as a scanner bot, as much as I'd like to have another person exploring. Grab stun weapons, that's a good call. Something you two can grab. We do not have stun weapons. Do these guys, which are kind of neat. I'm gonna have you carry one of these things. Hopefully we only need 1 shot for the Oct. You can just drop it when you need to shoot. We're also assuming there's Octs here, which I'm starting to doubt. Yeah, you've reloaded once, you grab this guy. I'll put you here. Okay. Can you scan? It's all friendly. Huh. Interesting. But we're clearing out this corner here. And if we don't catch Mr. DPL this turn, we're going to send a couple guys this way. Oh. That's probably our man. So here to here, here to probably right in the middle of the room. Not enough time he has to shoot unless this guy starts his turn in line of sight. Oblivious. Do they just not shoot back? Huh. Okay. Okay. Where's our guy? Our guy is right here. Hello, sir. Apparently we did hit this guy with a DPL earlier. You scan, we see friendly movement only. Okay. That's lovely. We're putting both of you here. And we're gonna put you up, like, here. I kind of think you walking around with your face in a scanner is gonna be optimal right now. So we know this area is clear, so somebody could walk in from the edge and potentially shoot you, but for the most part we're fine. Okay. And you have... yeah, you both have stun. Okay. I'm gonna send one of you down this way. That there. That's relatively clear. Huh. Okay. We've seen a lot of the map. This area is a danger. This area is a danger. It's like somebody over here if surround sound is a thing. Get you over here. Okay. We are going to clear this corner, start moving this way before we really push any further than we already have. Okay, that's good to know. You have your face in the scanner. Scanner says somebody's right here, which is dangerous. You stand here. You with your stun weapon are going to stand over here. We'll see what the scanner says about next turn. This area is just door hell. And yeah, you're going to hold the line with this guy on scanner. And you should be safe to just go stand here. They are now past the point where you on scanner is yielding useful information. Yeah, we probably want you over here. It's relatively in cover, you guys have that held down. That's okay. We just killed that guy in one hit. I think that's the first time we've done that. Okay. We didn't even need you on scanner here this turn. What do you see? I think that's probably the map clear now. At least this corner. A little further? Yeah, because you scanned here. Let's just fully commit. Okay, this area is clear. We'll have two of you walk through, but overall we're fine. I'm gonna have you wake this guy up. You can start going this way. And we'll sweep around the top here. It is turn 14, which is not ideal. But there shouldn't be anybody else here. Yeah, okay. That is the fancy gun that we haven't been shot by yet. Supposedly it's a freeze weapon, so good luck to you, sir. See what that guy does next turn. Looks like I moved up. Or just back. That's mission. 1,600 points. And it did take a good hour. Okay. 1 alien cloning, 1 ancient clone chamber. And that's it. Apparently Gil only got a point of throwing. Sadly, 2 people with high MC died. It would have been better not to bring them, but at this point we just didn't know. Stun, maybe? I don't think it's worth bringing one of the Tesla. Hold on. We should have... score. Live aliens 1. Tasoth Guardian Leader. Tasoth Guardian. Which... Alien Origins. You love that. Okay. So yeah, we got 1. Just because they don't die. 40 Sonic Pulsars. There were only 10 Tentaculates. Felt like there were a lot more. All in all, this isn't bad. Ion Cannon's the thing we've been researching, right? No? Are we sure? Interesting. We got Ion Cannons. Keep it? Yeah, I mean, it's not going anywhere. What do... Dissection here. Okay, well, it doesn't tell me what it gives. Get their stats and defense officially? Yeah, rather than just in the lower left of the stream. Speaking of which, let me get rid of that. Cool. Cloning is... I mean, 1 cloning is nice, I guess. Ancient Chamber leads to Teleth, requires commander. So yeah, we can just go to Teleth. Well, down into the Abyss requires... Infiltration Vessel, latest flying sub... Okay, so there's a chunk of the game left. We need to find freaks. But all in all, that's not bad. Also, the buoys count as weapon platforms when they get killed. Hello. You might have just missed the end of the dungeon mission here. Dye grenades, shrimp light. We lost one of the shrimp drones at the start. 2 biogel injectors. Did we put all of them on board? What did we... we probably blew up a corpse, huh? No more storage space. Never mind. We will look at that in a minute. And Doom, Anvil, and Roland, yeah. Now, this is unfortunate because we could have just not brought them along. They were not weak MC. They had max MC stats, but I was curious if we could even bring people along on this mission, and no. There's some missions where you just need MC immune. So for anyone trying to do this in the future, just if people aren't MC immune, don't bring them on the mission. They either come automatically after the dungeon mission or the ancient alien clone chamber. Well, I should probably get to researching the chamber immediately then. Which, compared to advanced heavy drone, is not important. Cool. Number of interesting things in here. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Leads to Teleth, depends on... Well, leads to down into the Abyss. Leads to... Or depends on infiltration, vessel, and city. Okay. And there are 10 people who are unemployed somewhere. Huh? What did I just get 100 of? Okay. Well, there's 10 unemployed scientists because apparently we built too much stuff there. That was good. We made progress. Let's see what the rest of the month here does. It was the drone that was sacrificed. I forgot from last stream. That was incorrect. My comment about the buoys counting as a loss. Okay. I mean, I guess these are all kind of just joke researches at this point. Go for it. You might as well. Get ourselves 2 pieces of carapace armor for the spare bases. It might be better than aquaplastic. Floating base attack, armored gillmen. We have researched these guys already. Caribbean. This is just a small, right? Yeah. Do you have... You do. Go ahead and send out the Moray. You should outrange it, right? That is in fact not okay. Okay. We're fighting this thing. We lived. Go ahead and take our Manta this time. Yeah. There's 2. It does actually have enough time to take off. We tested this earlier. Just barely, but it does. And whoever's piloting this thing might finally have more bravery. Uh-huh. If aggressive retaliations on these things are definitely catching us. Fighter. Floating base attack South China Sea. Up to 4 days of repairs on everything. I'm gonna ignore you. Infiltration is not getting ignored. Take a look at score in a second. Oh, we downed it. A fighter, but I feel like the fighters are a pain, aren't they? I mean, we'll take a look. Stores. We're also over capacity, right? Cannon power clip. Disruptor ammo. Tiny amount over. Okay, transfer to the warehouse. Keep like 60-30. Seems like a decent number. Yeah, puts us well under. And we want more diagram. How many? 209. Get us like 100. And the Poseidon. We can X on equipment, and we don't worry about the crew. Oh yeah, we get you guys here. And F9 should be load the hammerhead. Yep, that is fine. Go ahead and bring along a bunch of you guys. Oh, that's why Danak is on this thing again. Forgot about that. Hold on. Swap out Danak for... I don't even know, Nettie's fine. Although I have a feeling it was Plague, right? You've built up some bravery. 103 kills. And I got 100 Zarbite. That's probably why stores went over, isn't it? Missed that earlier, didn't I? Oh, not on home base. Hammerhead. I do actually want another guy. Yep, and they left. Cool. The ancient cloning chamber. I also didn't see that this affected game progression, so it's probably the mission itself, clearing that spawns freaks rather than the chamber. Cool. Nope. Apostrophe. Thank you. We go back to here, we go to clone chamber. The dungeon report is what affects game progression, and we got that by clearing it. View reports. Okay. Yeah, I want the power clip for this thing. That is the research base. Let me go here, transfer science. We have an ion cannon or two. We got 2 of these things. And I don't know if we've researched it or what. Crash site. Okay. It's nighttime, but that is fine. You guys, can you train any further? I was gonna say, it's... You're over 50 skill. You're over 50... It's like 60, isn't it? I kind of think you're just on the mission at this point. Also, I didn't... Okay, that is not the button I wanted. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure... What? Something just exploded. Oh, half our team is unarmed because there were no sonic autoguns on this thing. That's the wrong. Let's not the equipment. I'll get out of the way. Okay. You see one guy out here. Okay. Well, it's a very small. So I can spend a moment doing this and not worry too much. Can you see this guy? Okay. What if I have you go outside? Yeah, you see him. Throw a flare. Does that help? No. In that case, throw a smoke at him. We will have to do this next time. Yeah, you're standing on a smoke, so you're okay. You don't see this guy when you probably should. Okay, we're fine. And he's running away. Or just in circles. Where did this guy go? Way out to the edge of the map. Okay. Well, you are going to react. I'm gonna have you go back to here. You see another guy. Yeah, let there be light. Especially since these guys can't see in the dark. You see him. I think we're gonna let you react. Yeah, that's fine. And we might as well get you equipped. Where's one of our snipers? I'd like you up here. Okay, you don't need to do that. There you go. Please react. Okay. You no need to kill this man. As do you. There were 2. And you didn't even get accuracy out of the whole equation. Okay. Running out of die grenades still. There's 100 in the mail. Yeah, let me take a look at... We haven't researched the ion cannon yet. Okay. Bombing run? You have to die. Yeah, and because the, destroyed, that's fine. Because we have the transmission resolver, I'm relatively confident that we can hit bombing runs. As long as we have a good interception craft. Before anything actually goes wrong here. General stores at the warehouse is complete. Nice, I guess? Yeah. We almost have 1,000 storage. And I don't think the sonic defense is going to matter all that much. But we're going to leave it there because we also aren't... We aren't at risk of running out. Oh, we can hit this guy. Go ahead and send the hammerhead. Although we do kind of want to end the month as soon as possible, so we will... This will be our last mission. I'm going to hit the aliens with another round of psi attacks. Oh, I'm stupid. Too used to having equipment off rip. Oh, and we're at the edge of, we're at a corner of the map again, so we're in decent shape. And if we can't hit aliens with more psi attacks, we will not be hitting aliens with psi attacks. It's funny that the generic aquatoids are still being used here. And this is just a plane. Okay. You guys out of range, presumably? Oh, you can get in range, hold on. Okay. Means we're in good shape there. You go stand here. You go stand here. Yep, you panic. Oh, you're the guy with 120 some accuracy, so I'm not actually gonna worry about that. Yeah, okay, you might not need it either. We are also going to throw flares for the sake of visually appealing gameplay. Cool. Okay. You guys have the snipers that are on the roof here. At least get you into position to take shots. You guys have done your... training for the mission, so you will all prepare to deploy. And we have a lot of map to go. Oh, we kind of need smoke then. That's your job. In fact, we should probably just make a tunnel of smoke through the middle here. That works. Why is there already smoke here? We threw that last turn, didn't we? Okay. I would like one of you to get a smoke to here-ish. And then we just filter you into our ranks and let you get kills. It might be worth giving the snipers to the cyborgs, because it's relatively easy training. Alright, like if you could have a cyborg with a sniper right here that just got the free kill, also you need the training. There's another one. I swear we just killed that guy. Okay. You're fine there. You just keep up. As do you. Now it's also nice to have them for melee inside. I want to click on one of these guys. You see an alien. You've dropped a smoke. Yeah, you're just gonna stand back here. What the hell is that thing? Ah, never mind. Can you get yourself some experience here? That's a good grenade. You might even get that guy. Give you the opportunity. Get enough flares. I want another flare on the roof of the sub here. It's good. And because you have a second one, go ahead and put it out here. Also, you do have another one. We want to keep our approach relatively smoked off. Go down to ground level. You threw a thing. Go ahead and move a little bit. We call that turn. Yeah, okay. You didn't get both. Or all three. Although another grenade might do the trick here. That's probably catching both. Yes. I kind of think we end the turn. Yeah. Okay, so there's one guy left. Very likely inside. I'm going to have... Do you have a smoke? You do have a smoke. I want the door smoked. And I want you to prep to go inside and melee somebody. That's cleared, that's cleared. We sit here. If somebody's around back, we can sniper them. Good for you. You two are... I mean, you can move a little. You can move a little. Okay. You have less energy than I'd like. That's not what I wanted to see. Just burn all the time units. Cool. Did you actually get melee? You got 1 point. Good for you. A little throwing, just stats in general, no accuracy somehow. Good, good. loot. Okay. And we want to sell the shard weapons. That's about it. That's fine. We transfer over to engineering. We probably want this Arbite over here. We definitely want the corpses over here. Magnetic navigation's nice. We have too many ion beam accelerators. I just send it all over. Then we transfer over to the warehouse U3. And my goal now is to get to the end of the month. Small and hostile. That's a bit of a concern. It slowed down. I was going to intercept it if it kept moving at this point. Oh, welcome. We beat the mission. We researched the tech, so supposedly freaks are showing up. You are in the process of being trained into a cyborg. Actively on the craft here. We have some pretty insane stat lines here. You started with no firing. Like 40-something. That's pretty impressive. But yeah, also, I didn't catch at the very end there. Did we actually get MC training? I don't think we did, right? If you want to recycle them to Zarbite, that's true. We will finish that research sooner or later. The warehouse. Engineering, you have capacity for this. You do. Okay, so we're going to do two things. We're going to transfer over to engineering. We're 417. We can't transfer all of them. Okay, we will transfer 200 of these. And then we will sell... What is all of this? All of this is 16 mil. That's not even that much. I'm going to keep like 40 of the... we already have a lot of weapons on base. We're going to keep... the problem is these are nice for defense with how many we have and the fact that we've researched both of them. We're at the point where we can make Gauss for everybody, and Gauss is going to be better than the rifle. The cannon's probably preferable. I do think we have enough of that to ship around. I'm going to keep like 40 around. Yeah, and you want to do something with all that. Okay. Lobsterman infiltration here, huh? I'm gonna keep shooting down the infiltration craft. I don't know if we can... Downed. I'm going to ignore it because it's Lobsterman. And I don't think we have anything else to make, so go ahead and... Fighter interception. That's from base. It landed. Survey ship floating base attack. Aquatoid, okay. 2 days of repairs on Manta for getting tickled like that. It's just small. Means this is a non-essential base here. We'll see where that guy ends up. Duped to rearm Manta 2 at Science 2. Really? Okay. I don't know what alien probe mission is. And I don't think I want to do a cruiser. You can shoot this thing down. Good for you. Are you still... Nope. That's unacceptable. That guy had a plan. And his plan almost worked. Yeah, I like that we can just hit that button. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's on the mail. That's in the mail. Escort infiltration. We gotta shoot all this down, which is obnoxious. Which means we're stacking up base defense missions, but that's not a huge deal. The other thing I'm curious about is if we go graphs, finance score. Our score is over 8,000 points right now. Just playing the interception game right now. Cool, 95. I mean, compared to... Oh, I forgot we got these guys. We lit Gauss eventually, right? Heavy Gauss? Rifle's at 80, yeah, okay, so that's fine. I would like the ion cannon. Yes, and I would like to do that. Recycle. Just a flat plus. Sonic Blaster Rifle Clip. How long do you think this is going to take? A day and 17 hours? That's a lot of Zarbite. Yeah, that's the warehouse I bought it for. Unfortunately, I do need to do something about you. And this is Lobster Man, so we're not hitting this. Cool. I guess you research the tool since we actually get some value out of that. Air-based plasma and repair carapace. Uh-huh. That means you have an interceptor. Where is the... Hold on. Stores, grand total... We have 10 inert Illyrium somewhere. But it's effective versus lobsters. Yeah, but I think we have enough cannons to where we're never going to end up using the rifle. It's a weird middle ground where if you really want the output of Sonic, you use the cannon. If you want to max out damage, you use the cannon. Hold on. High. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, maxing out damage compared to the time units, you are looking for the cannon. But if you want to max out shots relative to time units, then you want to go with the pistol, and the rifle just is a weird middle ground where it's not useful. Cool, that's another plus 100 some Zarbite. And you can transfer to the warehouse. Transfer all that, and you transfer back to engineering. Right. Control backspace does not work. Power clip? Blasta power clip. It's all gone. Well, okay, it's not all gone. It's all gone. I don't remember how many of the things I kept. I'm gonna keep 50 of it here. I do have a handful of rifles. That thing just despawned. Infiltration. Whoever's on board this thing's gonna have monster stats. Where am I shooting things down from? Is this the science base? It is the science base. Who's on board this thing? You get plastic armor. I'd like you to better than plastic armor. Also, are we doing... The MC lab's not done in time. Okay. Yes. Yes, we want you. We want the blaster rifle clip. Cool. That should be done shortly. And that'll get that notification to go away. Floating base attack. Still at this, are we? I would like to transfer over to science too. Do we have a single suit of mag armor? No. Can you make a single suit of mag armor? I want the pilot to have mag armor. Yeah, it's fine. Very nice. None of the countries signed a pact yet. I have like 10 new Discord messages. And does anybody have unknown stats? Danak. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna need... Done? Huh. Okay. I mean, does this thing even matter anymore? It's useful for new recruits, but do we need new recruits is the question. I kind of think we could just dismantle this thing. Oh, I read 17. You're actually at 6. Yeah, we're going to immunize you. Okay. Can I just hit X? Yes, I hope that doesn't break anything. Next half. I also kind of think we might want to cherry pick out anybody with super high stats over here. Specifically MC. Like, we have 2 people with 50. Base defenses don't actually matter. Yeah, we probably steal over people with good MC. Got like one of you here. Just because it doesn't... High MC, as was shown in the dungeon mission, doesn't mean much of anything unless you're fully immune. And at that point, we're going to put heavy weapons platforms on the bases. So... I think we just steal the people with high MC. We have 10 capacity, so we're going to delete the thing. Because we can leech people from the secondary bases. Yeah, get rid of that guy. Who do I want there? I probably put in a Sonic. Well, hold on. If I can put the headquarters in. What requires the headquarters? In use. I guess it's fine. We'll just build a defense here. And speaking of you guys, can I... Final mission requires HQ. Okay. Just gonna say, I wasn't gonna delete it, but like, I needed to move it. Okay, so specifically you. If I hit OK here, does it break my ordering here? It does not. It's only on that base that everything's broken. That's fine. Which means you at the very bottom here, you've got 48. So welcome to the big leagues. You're going to the main base. Hold on, that's not transfer. Transfer home. Okay, well, it's you. You also have a lab? You do have a lab. Sort by strength. It's everyone below the Moray pilot's funny. Or that's funny there. You three. Actually, I should... Never mind, that was not the correct menu. I want you three at the top. Transfer home. We want you three. Off you go. And we're still dealing with base attacks. I'm going to... Not you. This guy. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm kind of hoping a small freak sub shows up and we can just progress. These are Aquatoids. These are still base attacks. This is tremendously slow. It's getting away. Well, maybe not. And we are ignoring everything prior to freaks. Good for you. I would like to transfer this one suit of mag armor over for the one pilot who's been doing a million things. Actually, that's, yeah, it's science too. Good and good. So that means is we're going to save as... Just give me temporary too. It's fine. We're going to save, and I'm going to recall how I actually deploy people. Stop. This won't break, right? Roland 2 immediately after getting killed. We got Needed Crab or Diver 2 Fungus 2. Oh, there's quotes in the name. Let me just pull that up. This is a bug that I have not fixed and will not be fixing till after the playthrough. User XCOM 2... Where's temp2? Temp underscore? What is this file called? Temp2.save. Here it is. And I guess I can just screen share this real quick, so you're not staring at nothing. You middle screen here. That's fine. So what I want is, according to Board Diver 2, we want this to go away. Go ahead and save that. Cool. We go ahead and close out of that. And we want to go back to live. And I need all my windows back. Okay. Now bases, Aquanauts. You all are fish food, but I don't actually want you on fish food missions. You've been in a base defense before. I'm going backwards still. Well, good for you. Keep those guys around. I do think we have armor enough, actually. You armor... 4 suits of mag exactly. Which means we might need more mag armor from... TWoTS. Oh, and you can scroll. I forgot about that. Oh, welcome. We actually beat the dungeon mission. So, you're late if you wanted to see that, but it was a lot more controlled than last time. We did lose the 2 people who we brought in, Doom Anvil and, was it Roland? Who were not MC immune, but just had max MC stats. So that's a little sad. We've ended the month. It is now October. And we're pretty much just waiting for freaks to show up. We leached a couple of the high MC people off of other bases, so there's a couple of new names in here. I don't think we're doing anything else too crazy. Advanced heavy drones is what we were doing earlier. Good. Am I gonna get... Yes, a lot of notifications. The ion cannon. I swear we've already researched this. Heavier version. Okay. What do you mean extra heavy? 15. That's not crazy. Have you seen the plasma cannon? Cool. Well, we at least have this on the way. And recycle the clip 3's Arbite. Mag armor, yeah, you. Armor. You, sir, get the mag armor, and someone at random gets this. Cool. Shark, space attack, yeah. Which means you have interceptors. This is the main base, in fact. I kind of hope it's scripted for freaks to spawn. We're ignoring that. We're not catching that either way. Bombing run, eh? Yeah, that's unacceptable. And you're gone. That's fine. Oh, never mind. Oh. Maybe not, never mind. Where are you going? Floating around? I was gonna say, I might need to save before that thing spawns a super long mission. Fleet Supply Cruiser. It's enhanced aquatoids. Let's see. Finally caught up with all the previous streams and now you try to sneak one in when I'm not watching? Hey, I stream same time every week. Caribbean? Yeah, I did read Caribbean, but it looked like it was going straight for a base, and I don't know. I guess the Caribbean's just the other side of the world. The zones are pretty large compared to what they're actually described as, so... But yeah, stream every week, so... Not exactly sneaking it in, per se. But yeah, wide array sonar at the Arctic. Ah, this base is just back online, that's right. Generic aquatoids might be worth doing. I don't think I want to deal with it, though. We still have enough... We have, like, 30... magnetic navigation. Excuse me. Which is what we're really looking for out of those, so... We're doing fine there. The turtle with the gas cannon. We finally researched this thing. Okay. Super cavitating, I assume, is what SC stands for? really care about any of these? I'm gonna go with Displacer Sonic. I don't know what it costs. Presumably a lot. It's a use for ion beam accelerators. There's a lot, though. Thought you were gonna wait for freaks to spawn? Yeah. It's just that Aquatoids is a really easy mission when it comes to supply ships. Nice. It's half a turn. This is interesting. You'd have to use everyone on the craft to get this thing to work properly. It's a neat item. But not quite what I was looking for. And Displacer Sonic's already on. Being researched. Smart projectiles? I mean, you can go for it. Oh, nice. That means we need 15 more guys. This dude's just cruising. And it's a fighter, so I don't really want to deal with it. Alien biolab detected, huh? Danger medium, multi-stage. I would like to do this, but I think I'm going to do this next stream. Hopefully this is something that we care about. The hammerhead should be good enough, unless there's something stupid on the lower levels. I will be bringing along the bioarmor cyborgs and hoping for the best. You all are fine. You all are here. I still would like people with real MC. Oh, you guys need to go into the training pool. What the hell am I doing here? 2 space available? Strength. Yeah, you two are fine. You guys need better stats across the board. But yeah, let's get the first stage we will clear pretty quick. The second stage we will not clear. Yeah, so it's 2-stage. The first stage is the mutants and the deep ones, but the second stage is an actual miniature alien base. So this is a fun mission is probably the wrong word for it. Also, we didn't get an artifact site. But it's an interesting mission that I don't think I've cleared successfully yet. Yeah, multi-stage. So it's been 2-ish hours. I am going to pause here. We need freaks. We get freaks, we beat the game. And I guess it's fine, because I'm not up to speed on editing either, so I need to catch up there. So drawing this out a little longer is okay. Also, it looks like everyone just got here, which is a little sad. But yeah, and okay, before I end, next week is when I'm actually not going to be able to stream. Well, I will probably be streaming from... I'll start stream like an hour earlier, and it'll go probably to 30 minutes after the normal start. Like an hour and a half stream. So we'll just do the biolab then. Because the first stage should be easy, but the second stage is another one of those hour missions. And if it's less than an hour, then hopefully we catch freaks, then we get that research going. Then we get to research all the cool stuff, which we will work on building. Because at that point, it's like, once we get a freak, a live one, it's probably 2 streams and then Teleth. Just because there's build time involved, hopefully 1 stream, but like, I'm guessing 2. Because we have to research the freak and everything to go with the freak, and then we have to manufacture everything that we get out of researching the freak, so there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and save here. Yeah, see you in a week. Also, for anyone who's been here a while, I will make an announcement in the Discord, but I don't want to peruse 100+ hours to find clips that I'm looking for, so I'll probably make a clips channel for things people want in the final video. Because this having been live and everything, there's probably some chat interactions that I'm not going to be able to think, or not that I'm not going to remember to think back to and put into a video. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week.